She had 35 surgeries. She spent months, sometimes years, confined to a bed. She was in a bus accident so violent that a steel handrail impaled her body. And yet, Frida Kahlo became one of the most celebrated artists in human history. Not despite her pain, because of what she did with it. Today we're going to look at what Frida's life actually teaches us. About resilience, about identity, about refusing to let the world define who you are. Stay with me, because some of what she said is going to hit different than you expect. Frida Kahlo was born in Mexico in 1907. At 6 years old, she contracted polio, leaving her right leg thinner than her left for the rest of her life. Kids are cruel. She was bullied. She walked with a limp. She learned early that the world would judge her body before it ever saw her mind. Then, at 18, everything changed. She was riding a bus in Mexico City when it collided with a streetcar. The impact was catastrophic. Her spine was broken in 3 places. Her collarbone, ribs, and pelvis shattered. Her right leg was crushed. Doctors weren't sure she'd survive. She did. But she spent the next year in a full body cast, flat on her back, staring at the ceiling. Her mother had a mirror installed above her bed so Frida could see herself. That's when she started painting. Not because she wanted to be an artist, because she had nothing else. Because the only world she could reach was the one inside her own head. I paint myself because I am so often alone and because I am the subject I know best. Frida Kahlo. Think about that. She didn't start from ambition. She started from necessity, from survival, from a place most of us will never fully understand. And yet somehow, the work she made from that place resonates with millions of people around the world 100 years later. Here's the thing Frida's life teaches us, and I want you to really sit with this one. Pain can be a portal. Most of us treat pain like something to escape, to medicate, to distract ourselves from. And look, I'm not saying don't take care of yourself, but Frida did something radical. She walked directly into her pain and made art out of it. Her most famous paintings are literally self-portraits of her suffering. The broken column shows her spine as a crumbling pillar. The 2 Fridas shows her heart split open, bleeding out. She didn't hide it. She put it on a canvas and said, "This is real. This happened, and it's worth looking at." I tried to drown my sorrows, but the bastards learned how to swim. That line is both funny and devastating, because we've all been there. You try to push something down, and it keeps coming back up. Frida's answer wasn't to push harder, it was to stop running, to look at the thing directly and transform it into something the world could learn from. The question for you is, what are you running from that might actually have something to teach you? Frida Kahlo lived in a world that wanted to define her in every possible way. She was a woman in a male-dominated art world, a Mexican artist in a scene dominated by Europeans, a disabled woman in a world that worshipped physical perfection, a bisexual woman in a deeply conservative area. She rejected every box. She developed her own visual identity. The traditional Tijuana dresses, the flower crowns, the dramatic unibrow and facial hair she refused to remove, at a time when women were expected to minimize themselves to fit in. She was maximizing. I am my own muse. I am the subject I know best, the subject I want to know better. That's not arrogance, that's sovereignty. She decided, I am going to take up space, I am going to look like myself, think like myself, paint like myself. And if the world doesn't like it, that's information about the world, not about me. How many of us are shrinking to fit into rooms that were never built for us anyway? Frida would have none of it, and the world eventually came to her. At one point during her recovery, Frida's condition got so bad, she had to paint lying down. Her family had a special easel built that could be used horizontally, mounted above her bed like that mirror her mother hung. She painted over 200 works in her lifetime. 55 of them are self-portraits. She didn't wait until she felt better. She didn't wait until the conditions were perfect. She created from whatever position she was in, literally. Feet. What do I need you for when I have wings to fly? She said this after her leg was amputated in 1953, just a year before she died. Let that sink in. After everything, after the accident, the surgeries, the failed treatments, the chronic pain that never fully left, her response to losing her leg was that quote, "Wings to fly." I think about the excuses I make for not creating, not having the right equipment, not having enough time, not feeling inspired. And then I think about Frida painting from a hospital bed with a specially rigged easel. The conditions will never be perfect. Create anyway. I'd be doing Frida a disservice if I didn't talk about Diego Rivera. Diego was her husband, twice. A famous muralist, a larger-than-life figure, and by most accounts, an incredibly difficult man to love. He was unfaithful, repeatedly, including with Frida's own sister. And yet Frida loved him fiercely. She also divorced him, then remarried him. She had affairs of her own. She refused to be a victim of the relationship, even while she was devastated by it. Take a lover who looks at you like maybe you are magic. She knew what she deserved, even when she didn't always demand it. Her pain around Diego shows up in her paintings too. Raw, honest, unfiltered. The lesson here isn't about Diego. It's about Frida's refusal to stop being herself inside the relationship. She stayed whole. She kept painting. She kept living loudly. You can love someone and still know your worth. Those two things can coexist. Frida Kahlo died in 1954 at 47 years old. Her last diary entry read, "I joyfully await the exit, and I hope never to return." She left behind over 200 paintings, a visual language all of her own, and a legacy that has only grown more powerful with time. What she actually left us beyond the art is a blueprint for what it looks like to take your most broken moments and turn them into something that outlasts you. She didn't wait for permission. She didn't wait until she was healed. She didn't wait for the world to make room. She made room. If there's one thing I want you to take from this video, it's that. Whatever you're carrying right now, whatever feels like too much, it might just be the exact material you need to build something the world has never seen before. If this resonated with you, subscribe, because we do this every week. Great thinkers, powerful lessons, things worth remembering. I'll see you in the next one.